NOITA, the magical roguelike where every pixel obeys physics and every wand can either save or ruin your run. Today, we're diving into the top 10 NOITA mods you need to try in 2025. These mods improve performance, add more chaos, and just make the game way more fun. Let's hop right in at number 10. Next, we've got LutBoxes, a clever mod and fun addition that brings some high-stakes RNG to NOITA. This mod introduces special loot crates that allows you to interact with, but they don't open for free. Instead, you'll need to spend a set amount of gold to unlock them, almost like a magical slot machine. Once paid, the chest spins through a random selection of possible rewards, with outcomes ranging from common junk to rare goods, and if you're lucky, powerful legendary items that can completely change the course of your run. You might walk away with a powerful wand, a unique spell, or a rare perk. You might get something completely useless though. It's a risk versus reward mechanic that feels both fun and dangerous. The loot boxes also appear naturally in the world if you're lucky. If you enjoy gambling mechanics or just want to spice up your treasure hunting, loot boxes is a perfect fit for you. Health Containers is a great mod if you're someone who loves exploration. Instead of just relying on random health packs in holy mountains, this mod adds collectible health containers scattered throughout your world. They kind of work like pieces in Zelda or energy tanks in Metroid. Finding one gives you a permanent boost in your max HP, and the thrill of tracking them down adds an extra layer of reward to exploring hidden areas. It's balanced too, you're not suddenly overpowered, but you are rewarded for taking risks, going off the beaten path. It's a great way to give yourself a little more survivability without breaking the game. Next, we've got a game-changing overhaul, the new enemies and bosses mod. This isn't just a small enemy pack, it's a full-scale reimagining of NOITA's combat, adding over 300 brand new enemies and creatures into the game. Every biome becoming deadlier and more unpredictable and way more fun to explore. You'll run into enemies with new AI behaviors, elemental abilities, and wild designs. Some blend in with the terrain, others can track you across levels, but the real highlights are the bosses, and this mod has some absolute beasts. One of the most intense fights comes from the Sky Boss monster, a massive flying terror that rains lightning and storm from above. Then there's the Cthulhu mini-boss, a multi-phase caster that uses a mix of powerful spells and teleportation to keep you guessing. And don't forget about the Fungal Guardian, a giant corrupted shroom beast guarding the fungal caverns. It releases spore clouds that can twist the battlefield into a toxic nightmare. Because it's an overhaul, everything feels naturally integrated. These enemies don't just get thrown in randomly, they're placed smartly in biomes, often guarding rare loot or secret paths, making exploration feel fresh, even for long-time players. If you want a complete NOITA remix with a massive challenge spike, this mod delivers in a big way. Spell Lab is a dream come true for NOITA tinkerers. It creates a controlled environment where you can experiment with spells, wands, and modifiers without worrying about dying or wasting resources. Want to know what happens when you stack 10 timers on a nuke, or what chaining it together 5 electric arcs will do? Spell Lab lets you test all of that safely. It's especially useful for those players who love wand crafting but don't want the risk of blowing themselves up mid-run. Plus, it's a great way to learn how the spell system actually works under the hood. It's like a sandbox mode, but for spell science. So many may prefer the aspect of dying over and over again, while experimenting with cool spell combos, but for those with sanity, you can find the Spell Lab mod as well as every mod on this list in the description down below. The next mod isn't a very large mod at all, but if you've ever opened your inventory mid-run and been overwhelmed by the mass of spells and potions and wands just thrown in random slots, Inventory Sorter is the mod for you. It adds a simple hotkey that when pressed, automatically organizes your inventory. Wands get grouped, potions are aligned, and everything looks so much cleaner. It's a massive quality of life improvement, especially for those chaotic late game runs when you're constantly picking up items. It won't change the gameplay much, but will keep you sane when you need to quickly grab a black hole spell or etc. Next is the Spell Evolutions mod, an incredibly fun overhaul for players who love wand crafting and spell experimentation. This mod allows you to combine 2 identical spells into one evolved version. If the spell has limited charges, those charges are then added together, but if they're infinite, the spell evolves into a stronger version with new properties and enhanced powers. One of these standout features is its rarity system. As you continue fusing spells, they ascend through 4 unique rarities, which are Super, Hyper, Ultra, and Legendary. Each tier brings increased damage, utility, and often a bigger mana cost, making you think carefully about how and when you use them. Legendary versions are especially potent and can completely change your playstyle. What's also amazing is that the Spell Evolutions mod is compatible with every other spell mod out there, even those not yet released, because it dynamically generates evolutions based on whatever spells are available. Whenever you're playing with vanilla or using a heavily modded loadout, this mod adds tons of replay value and a satisfying sense of progression to every run. This one is for the Binding of Isaac fans. The Cards of Isaac introduces collectible tarot-style cards into the world of NOITA. Each grants a unique effect. Some buff your stats, some deal more damage, others teleport you or mess with enemies in strange ways. They're randomly dropped or hidden throughout your world, and collecting them becomes an addictive side goal. The synergy between cards and NOITA spells system opens up crazy possibilities, and the randomness of what you'll get adds a lot of replay value. If you like a mini deck building system laid on top of chaos, NOITA is known for it. Let's be honest, the stock shop in NOITA can be a little underwhelming. You finally survive a brutal biome, go to the shop, and you're met with a few weak spells and an overpriced wand. The More Shop mod fixes this issue. The mod increases the amount of spells and available items in every Holy Mountain shop, giving you a much better chance of finding what you need for that killer wand combo. It doesn't necessarily make the game easier, it just gives you more options and lets you build your run in more creative ways. It's perfect for players who want a bit more control and less RNG when it comes to spell creation and wand customization. Next is Apotheosis, the definitive NOITA overhaul mod. If you're looking for a mod that takes everything NOITA offers and dials it up to 11, this is it. Apotheosis adds dozens of new spells, over 30 unique enemies, new biomes, game-altering perks, and even secret alternative endings. You'll encounter terrifying new bosses like the Primordial one, face off against chaotic biomes like the Void Rift, and experiment with powerful and dangerous spells that can change the way you play entirely. Apotheosis isn't just about content, it enhances the challenge and lore of NOITA, making every run feel fresh and mysterious. Whether you're a veteran player or just getting deep into the game, this mod makes you feel like you're exploring NOITA for the first time again. It's no wonder it's considered one of the best NOITA mods of all time. Next is the Souls mod, a dark and creative addition that lets you harvest the souls of your enemies and use them to power up spells, perks, and gear. This mod introduces a whole new resource type, 13 unique souls types, each dropped by different enemies and each with distinct effects depending on how you use them. The mod comes packed with content, having 39 new spells, 3 perks, 6 new wands and items, as well as 5 new enemies and 4 new structures. There are also custom materials that can come in the mod. You can even upgrade magical tomes with souls and revive bosses for a second fight. What makes Souls even better is the cross-mod compatibility. It interacts with Apotheosis, adding 2 new Souls types. And that's it! That is my top 10 NOITA mods for 2025. Whether you're looking for new challenges, smarter performance, or just more chaotic fun, these mods will totally change how you experience the game. And just a reminder, every mod is listed down in the description with links to the Steam page. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving a like, subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.